everybody, my name is Valerie Gibbs and I am a theater teacher here at a Christian school in Virginia, and I'm just here today to share a little bit about what I love about theater. Being a director has definitely challenged me in a lot of ways and taught me a lot. I'll be honest, before I started teaching theater, I really didn't have a ton of directing credits, so I've kind of had to learn as I go. Few things I've learned: you definitely need to prepare as well. If you want your actors to be prepared, you also need to prepare, and that means taking time to read your script a lot of times, but coming prepared with blocking and knowing kind of what you want out of each scene, each show. Again, I often ask myself, what do I see in this, before I ask the actors what they see in it. And just practical things. Organization, I'll be honest, not always my strong suit, but it's something that is necessary to direct. You know, keep your spreadsheets and know exactly what's happening when, so that you can better train your actors, train your crew, and verbalize what it is you see in your vision. Another thing I've learned and really had to work at is how to speak to your actors. For me, I work with various ages of people, and also with that comes various degrees of experience. And the way I speak to a more advanced actor might be different than a newer actor, and really kind of catering that to each individual actor. What works for one might not work for someone else. And so learning your actors and how exactly to communicate with them. Communication is key. One thing I have is for those actors who find themselves dancing all over the stage. This one's kind of silly, but I have someone else sit on their feet. And one, it keeps it lighthearted. It helps them know, oh, this is a problem. But also it helps them realize just how often they do want to try and move their feet. In the same way with hands, if you have actors who are just doing the same thing over and over, I might make them sit down. Not that I would actually do this in a scene for a performance, but have them sit on their hands. Again, it makes them realize how much they want to use their hands, but it also helps them helps them put that energy into their body. Another thing is if in rehearsal you find your cast is just lacking energy and they're going so slow and it's boring, one thing I would have them do is a speed run. Have them start over and say, okay, I want you to do this scene as fast as you can. And they might look at you funny, but it's so hilarious what happens, but it also helps them get energized and realize, wow, we really were lacking energy. Similarly, if you have an actor who is just kind of stiff and clearly scared and just not really breaking through their walls, sometimes I'll coach them, hey, this next one, I know this sounds ridiculous, but I just want you to do it over the top. Go crazy, be so melodramatic with it. And it really helps them realize there is more that they can be doing. It really is up to us to help keep the unity in a whole production. And so with that, I really try to take opportunity to encourage the cast and crew. And that comes through as simple as saying thank you, one, but two, just really calling out what we do see that is going well. Or, hey, I know you really struggled with that the other day, but you really crushed that today. I'll also try and do that with the students themselves. I'll say, hey, what did you see that was good today? And give them opportunity to encourage each other, because we know theater's hard. We spend a lot of time together, which means we are a family, but just as families know how to push each other's buttons, we know how to do the same. And I think it's so important to remind ourselves that we are a team, that we are unified. And so creating that culture of encouraging and safety is key. I think one of the biggest things I've had to learn as a director is keep it collaborative. Again, as a director, it is easy to get in our own head and get set in our own ways, but this is a collaborative art form. And if we truly believe that God is creator and he's given other people gifts and talents and abilities, why would I negate those? So really be willing to sit down and hear thoughts, and let others help in the process, and voice their own thoughts as well. And again, that's going back to the goal and purpose of it all. What a great way to bring glory to God.